and welcome back to what you need to know for Propresenter operators. In this video, we're going to talk about importing graphics into Propresenter, and we're going to touch on things that we have learned in previous videos as well. First, and maybe the easiest one, is to talk about the media bin. So for a song like Found in You, these moving graphics are from the media bin up here. So we can go to the media bin and we can see that there's all these graphics in here. Of course, it's pro content, you have to pay for it, but you can search for different kinds of graphics. These are collections of graphics, and you can download these collections and import them into a playlist over here. And from here, you can drag and drop these graphics onto slides in Propresenter. Let's go to a song, a one-off song, and let's go ahead and just clear this graphic from right here. And we're going to go to the media bin. Let's just select this one right here. We can just take this and select it and drag it onto that right there. So we can close the media bin by clicking on the media bin icon up here. And of course, we're going to add a worship macro. And now we can select this slide and we can see that it acts as it should. We have pro content that we pay for, search for something that we might like. We download this into our playlist. From the playlist, we can drag and drop onto our slides. But we've also got custom graphics. It's a little bit of a different process to import these kinds of files. So I've got a copy of this advertisement slide with this QR code over here that we are going to import into Propresenter. I'm going to go to this special events library down here because there is nothing in it. We're going to create a new presentation. So we're going to go ahead and create that. There's nothing in here because we still haven't imported anything yet. One way that we can get this new graphic into our library right here is by going up to File and Import. This will take us through the process of searching for this file in our computer. But there's a much easier way to do it, and that is just to take the file and drag it and drop it. And that's all there is to it. We can do this with videos, we can do this with still images, we can do this with looping graphics, and from here we can of course go to this graphic and add it to our Sunday morning service or whatever playlist we're going to add it to. We could just delete this file from our desktop right here because we know this file has now been duplicated and moved to a dedicated folder in our library folder within our documents in the Finder. We can just delete this file from our desktop. We don't need two copies of the same file taking up twice the space on our hard drive. We can just delete that file as soon as we import it here. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about importing a new song. Let's go to our song slides one-offs library, and this is where we are going to import this new song. One way that we can import this new song is by this little plus icon for the items within this library, and we can create a new presentation. This is just going to create a blank file with nothing in it within our library right here. And now we've got this new song. But of course, that's the hard way of doing it because then we would have to manually type in every single lyric of every single part of the song. The end result is that it wouldn't be any different, but it would be a lot more work. So there is a much easier way of doing this, and that is by going back to the file and import that we saw from earlier. And from here, we can import from multitracks or song select by CCLI. CCLI is part of the process of tracking which songs we use and when we use them and how often we use them. Then we pay for the licensing. So in order to import a song the proper way, we're going to use this song select by CCLI. So we're going to go ahead and select this. From here, we can search for the song we want. The first song that comes to my head for whatever reason is All Creatures of Our God and King. And here it is right here. All we have to do is just select and we can import it. It's going to open up a similar box to what we've already seen. From here, we can go ahead and import this song. And from this point, we can go through the process of reflow and adding macros. On here, we can add some graphic to it, see how it looks on our screen up here. Of course, it doesn't look great. There's a number of things like we don't have an intro slide, add a new slide, add this to the intro group, open our arranger, drag our intro up to the beginning. That, of course, is where we would want macros and media to go. So we're just going to go ahead and drag that onto our intro slide right there. Of course, we can also add a theme, select all of our slides, right click, go to our themes, center lyrics. The only other thing is that we wouldn't necessarily call this section down here an ending. So we might change that group to something like refrain or reprise or something like that. Now, of course, we need another blank slide for the outro, add a new slide, change the group to ending. There we go. Obviously, we haven't created a dedicated arrangement, so we can come over here, create a new arrangement. So we'll create that right here. All that's left now to do is to take this song and to add it to our Sunday morning playlist.